Hi everyone, welcome to YourPedia and this is Shikha. So friends, as you are already aware about that SBI has been shortlisted candidates for various posts, and that interview round is consist of two different things, that is behavioral approach plus technical round. Right, technical is very important, as you know that this post is specifically for the technical, but yes, behavioral part is also plays very important role when it comes to your HR round. So HR round is something which analyze your communication skills, your confidence level, I would say your problem solving skills, your decision making skills, all these things they will check you out in behavioral approach or behavioral part of this SBI interviews. Right. So today in this particular video we are going to talk about that what can be the possible question. I just want to give you some examples and just want to make you know that what we understand from the behavioral part of an interview round. Right. So specifically for the SBI, the aspirant who are going for that, just watch this video till end and just check it out that what do you understand by all these things, the phrases, the challenges, situations, leadership skills, and how they're going to be check it out. Right, although you are very good at your technical part, but yes, this is also very important, plus you need to enhance your communication skills plus boost your confidence by attending various mock sessions with YourPedia. Right, okay, let's get started. So first of all, behavioral approach is, as you can see, it's a 5-star technique. You can say behavioral, you would say, as its name suggests itself, that how do you behave in an interview, how do you behave for a certain situation. Right, so it's maximum part related to the situational questions, right? Challenge based questions, what can be the challenges, what can be the opportunities, what can be the how you're going to be showcase your leadership skills, your management skills, these kinds of things. Because apart from technical knowledge, you should have that kind of confidence to handle all these operations in a banking sector. Right, so behaviorally, basically how you're going to be behave, how you're going to be react to a particular situation. Right, so these are some 5-star technique. Also situation, task, action, result, you have to be prepared like that. First of all, the very first is behavioral approach. Like if I have to discuss a question related to behavioral approach, that related to behavior, that how you're going to be react in a particular situation. So what can be the situation? Basically describe a situation where you had to handle a difficult customer complaint, right, and you have to solve it out. You can say you have to be resolved it. This is your behavioral part. Now they're going to be check your behavioral part by asking such kind of questions. Right, as most of the candidates are already experienced and they are working somewhere, maybe they are working in the same field or maybe are working in a different field, but yes, this question is very feasible for all the aspirants. Why? Because this is going to be check you how you're going to be react in that certain situation. If a customer had complained with you, with your services or with your anything, basically with your products or like that, how are you going to be take it out. Right, this is for an example related to behavioral thoughts. Now how you react to the situation, that you need to be showcased, that you need to be speak it out in your answer. Right, coming towards the next is situational. Situational question can be very I would say important. Why? As I have just mentioned, most of the candidates are experienced, plus situation, they are going to check about your situational, about your thinking analyzation part related to by giving you different kind of situations, and they are going to be check how you're going to be answering the different kind of situations. Right, let's suppose a question have been already given here, that tell me a situation or talk about a situation where you had to deal with the difficult co-worker. Right, let's suppose also you are working you are going in an organization and your co-worker, your colleague, or your whatever you can say, the person who is working with you is not good, she or he doesn't behaving basically in a good manner or like that, and it's very difficult to be handle it out. So how you're going to be tackle it out? If there would be a conflict, how are you going to be resolve it out? What will be your conflict resolution or resolution basically approach towards your co-workers, towards your customers, like that. Right, how do you going to be handle the complaints? So these all questions are interlinked, as behavioral part is consist of all these 5 to 6 parameters. Right, so coming towards the next, this is basically problem solving. Yes, they will check your problem solving skills. Most of the candidates used to mention their strength basically when the question is asked, what are your strengths and weaknesses? Examiner knows how to observe your strengths and weaknesses. So don't try to bluff in that answer. When you're going to align your strengths and weaknesses towards your profession, towards the post you're going with, towards the roles and responsibilities you're going to, you need to be very alert at that moment. Why? Because if you guys are telling the interviewer or the examiner that I'm very I have good problem solving skill, they will definitely give you a question or a situation kind of where they have to be check it out, that what is your approach towards the problem solving things. How do you prioritize problems to be solved? Some of the times we do have deadlines, we do have lot of projects to be completed, we do have lot of works to be managed. So at that moment, how you're going to be identify that problem and how you're going to be solve it out. That can be question related to problem solving. And similarly, there can be lot of questions related to that. It's just in for an example, right? So problem, first of all, you have to be analyze the problem, then think over it, and then you have to be provide the solution. That is showcasing the problem solving skill, and they will check you related to that. The ones you have just mentioned, I have good problem solving skill, they will check you. Even you are not mentioning, still they will check you, because it's a very, I would say, good position and roles and responsibility. They are demanding and they are deserving for these kinds of questions, right? Coming towards the next is decision making approach. It is also a very important part of behavioral part of an interview. It is said that a person who cannot take quick decision, he or she is weak, right? But when you have to go in an organization, specifically in the banking sector, SBI, I would say, and you have a lot of roles and responsibilities to be handle it out. Technical plus manager roles, all the operations you have to be handle it out, and all the things you have to be see of. So at that moment, you need to take quick decisions at that moment. So they will check you by asking some of the relevant questions related to decision making approach, that they are going to be checked that okay, how good decisions you can take it out and how easily you can take the decisions. Let's suppose, for an example, describe a situation where you had to make a difficult decision that impacted a customer's financial well-being. Now it's very different and very I would say different kind of situation, or you can say a question which is approaching towards it, what will be your decision at that moment, right? Such similarly, there are a lot of questions that if you have to be choose this or any other job or any other roles and responsibility, what will you choose? That is also a decision, right? So this kind of questions can be asked to you in your interview part along with the technical when you're going for your HR round also, right? Coming towards the next, as this is also a very heavy word and you guys are used to mention it in your strength, I have good leadership skills. What do you mean by leadership skills? How it's going to be help you out, right? And basically what are the qualities of a great leader? How you are going to be contribute being a leader in this company, right? These are some basic questions related to this word, and how what they can ask you number of questions related to that. Tell me about a time you improved your company performance in the same way, and let's suppose what you're going to be do in future for the sake of company or for the sake of this organization to showcase your leadership skills. They are just checking your leadership skills, that how good you are to take initiation, right? That is going to be check you out. Next is challenges. This is very important. Now all the organizations, all the job roles on the I would say roles and responsibilities used to take out some challenges with themselves, right? Some of the candidates, some of the aspirants are already working and some are freshers also, but maximum most of the students or most of the aspirants are already working, so they are aware about the challenges, opportunities. But yes, they will ask you questions related to that, what was the challenges you have faced in your previous job or in your current job, and what challenges can be faced in this current and your coming job, basically in your coming roles and responsibilities, right? So challenges एक बहुत बड़ा aspect है आपको check करने के लिए कि आपकी behavioral approach challenges के related क्या है. आप भाग जाओगे, आप उसको लीव इट करोगे, आप उसको इग्नोर करने की कोशिश करोगे, या फिर आप चैलेंजेस को ओवरकम करने की कोशिश करोगे. एंड व्हाट स्टेप्स कैन बी टेकन टू ओवरकम दैट? इट कैन बी रिलेटेड टू द टू टाइप्स, प्रीवियस जॉब, करंट जॉब, और अभी जिसमें आप आने वाले हो उससे रिलेटेड, राइट? लेट्स सपोज यू आर फ्रॉम एनी डिफरेंट लाइक फील्ड, ऑल्दो यू आर एक्सपीरियंस, बट आप डिफरेंट फील्ड से हो और आप इस पोजिशन के लिए आ रहे हो. मे बी यू हैव गुड दैट, लाइक यू हैव लर्न दैट स्किल्ड एंड यू आर एबल टू डू दैट. बट अब वो आपसे पूछ सकते हैं कि आपको क्या चैलेंजेस आएंगे, आप डिफरेंट फील्ड से हैं, अभी आप इसमें आ रहे हैं, सो व्हाट कैन बी द चैलेंज रिलेटेड टू दैट, राइट? सो दैट इज हाउ दे आर चेकिंग यू रिलेटेड टू योर behavioral part basically, right? So as you have as you have just watched this things, basically we have covered 4 to 5 important parameters that are related to behavioral part of SBI specialist officer interview round, which is like I would say merged of two things, that is behavioral part, behavioral approach, plus technical approach. How good you are at with your technical part and how much good you are with your personality analyzation, with your behavioral, with your psychology, when you have to be deal with a different kind of situations, conflicts, challenges, leadership skills, decision making situations, these kinds of things, right? So in this video I have just highlighted you related to that you need to be prepared these answers, these questions in a very good manner, so that you can just ace your interview at the first attempt, right? And this is all about that what is the behavioral part in interview, right? It's all about your thinking, it's all about your analyzation of your personality, it's all about your words you're using as your strength, and whatever you're doing till now, whatever the challenges, conflicts, situations, you have handled it out. So basically it is revolving around the situational question maximum, which is checking your all the thoughts on the random and specific things, right? So make sure you're preparing all these questions, and to prepare for all this such kind of questions, specifically for the situational questions, YourPedia is here to guide you for different kind of questions, different kind of things, right? Specifically we do have a lot of mentors related to which is dealing with the situational question, behavioral questions, SWOT analysis, organization based, and all these things, right? So you can reach out to YourPedia. Until then, all the very best, and can prepare for this interview with YourPedia. Good luck.